far this is coming across as a trouble for the former Delhi Chief Minister of the Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal, where F.I.R. has now been registered against Arvind Kejriwal and other members of the Aam Aadmi Party. The complaint that has now been filed by an advocate who has accused Arvind Kejriwal of spreading false and provocative information regarding the contamination of the Yamuna River supplied to Delhi by Haryana. Now, we have seen even when it comes to the direct intervention that was done by the Haryana Chief Minister in this case. However, when it comes to the Delhi Jal Board CEO, Shilpa Shinde, who had previously dismissed Kejriwal's claims as factually incorrect. Now, according to the complaint, the timing of Arvind Kejriwal's statement was just before Delhi elections, suggests that it was a political conspiracy, according to the complaint, that is aimed at inciting unrest in Haryana and Delhi. The complainant here also alleging that Kejriwal's remarks insulted Hindu religious sentiments as the river Yamuna is considered sacred, and his comments coincided with the ongoing Mahakumbh festival as well. So that has been as far as the allegations that has now been leveled against the Aam Aadmi Party chief. However, when it comes to what is exactly at stake for each of the parties, because it is being talked about as a hotly contested, a triangular contest. What's at stake? Let's speak first to the Aam Aadmi Party, because it has been governing the Delhi, as far as governing Delhi, the national capital, because it is now seeking retention of the stronghold of Delhi. Of course, this is where the Aam Aadmi Party began and it has been growing. However, when it comes to seeking a validation of its governance model as well, that has also been one of the strong points that the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be talking about. Let's speak of the BJP here, because it seems to break the 27-year hiatus as far as in the last 10 years, of course, being at the central level. It is the BJP-led NDA government. However, it has been not able to form its government in the national capital. Let's talk about the Congress party, because it was almost a 15-year governance of the Congress party under Sheila Dikshit. However, it seems to be right now fighting for survival of the party. Let's talk about on the poll plank that the political party seems to be working on, especially when it comes to how they have been mainly appealing to the voters of Delhi. The validation, especially when it comes to the governance model, we have seen them talking about education. We've been speaking of their Mohalla clinics, but we'll speak on more on that, because right now I'm getting the information that Parvesh Verma has now arrived as far as on the banks of Yamuna, where Pradeep Datta is reporting live. And today a small puja is going to begin just ahead of the voting process that begins in less than 10 minutes. Over to you, Pradeep.
Yes, right now the Parvesh Verma, who is a BJP candidate, he has arrived at the banks of Yamuna River, and you can see right now the puja has started. He will be offering prayers here. Right now you can see with folded hands he is standing there at the banks of river, and already you can, the shank is being blown, the prayers are being offered, and after offering prayers from here, he'll be going towards his respective polling booth where he'll be casting vote. At the end of the day, it's going to be a very crucial day for each one of them. And if we talk about the New Delhi constituency, it's a high-stake constituency. It's going to be a prestige point for each of the candidates, whether it's Arvind Kejriwal, who is trying to get hat-trick, whether it's Parvesh Verma, whether it's going to stop Arvind Kejriwal for winning third time, and then there's a Sandeep Dixit from Congress party. Each one of them tried their level best to ensure that they are able to woo voters. And what is important and significant is that why the prayers are being offered at the Yamuna River, because Yamuna had been the point of politics throughout this election campaign. We saw that already. Just it has been a big setback for Arvind Kejriwal also, because he had level charges against Haryana for trying to poison Yamuna water, for which F.I.R. has been lodged against him, because Election Commission of India felt that he is trying to simply spread hatred by leveling such allegations, because there was no truth in that, because he failed to provide evidence in this regard. And here you can see right now Parvesh Verma offering prayers here at the Yamuna Ghat, and they are trying to, because at the end of the day it's going to be 1.5 crore people who are going to decide the fate of about 699 candidates, which includes 603 male and 66 female candidates, because there was a high octane campaign. We saw that there are several charges were leveled. Each one of the political party trying to woo the different section of society. They try to woo Pravanchalis, they try to woo the Joggi Jhopri people on one hand, where the BJP tried to say that they are going to not only provide them makan, but also they are going to provide them saman, because these are the the three important questions. One is the Purvanchali, then second is about the Joggi Jhopri people, the people who had been putting up in shanties all these years, and the third is going to be women voter and the youth, who are going to be deciding factor. So they are trying to ensure, and right now you can see with eyes closed, folded hand, he is right now offering prayers here at the banks of Yamuna River. The prayers had already started. Once the prayers will be over, he will be interacting with the media, and from here he'll be straightway going towards the polling booth where he'll be casting vote. And you rightly said earlier that we have seen that a change in dynamics also during this election. The political dynamics change when friends become foes and foes become friends. We saw that during the Lok Sabha election, the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party had been together. And during this election, we have seen that assembly election, Rahul Gandhi launching scathing attack against Arvind Kejriwal. He said the person who had been the crusader of the corruption, he is right now neck deep in corruption, involved in so many corrupt practices. The same thing had been the case with the BJP also trying to hit out at the Kejriwal, saying that he is the one man who has provided 3G, that means Gaplebazi, Ghotalebazi kind of a government here. So they want to get rid of it. Now we can see the darkness has descended, sun is rising, and let's see the people, many of the people are saying that the dark cloud that had been engulfing the Delhi for all these years should also end. Some of them are saying the BJP...
Well, the picture will only be clear, Pradeep, on the 8th of February when the results come out. Because today, shortly, as Pradeep was saying, that the sunrise is about to happen, but we are counting down as far as the minutes are now concerned. About 5 minutes from now, exactly at 7 a.m., when we are looking at the voting process that will begin in the national capital. This is one of the first electoral battles of the year 2025. And already, when it comes to the candidates, the high-profile seats and all the incidents that have now been reported ever since the Election Commission decided and announced the date, of course, this is a highly contested battle of the year 2025. But in the meantime, before we head into a short